This is really interesting. It says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason from Denwerks. I got something really cool today. A 1974 Datsun 260Z. Really nice little car. The color code on it is, I believe it's 214, and it's a cocoa brown, which I don't see very often. It's really a nice color. It seems like almost some of the new cars are using this color, but it has one repaint and 2.6 original numbers matching. It does have a 5-speed in it. The VIN number is stamped on the engine, on the passenger side, which matches the tag on the apron. Horsepower is 162, which is on the tag. We do have some road tests that show net horsepower and different things like that, but really nice car, titled in Denwerks' name, and just a great driver. Very clean looking, and I'll put it up on my lift so you can see it as well. I have Mrs. Denwerks driving for us, and this is going to be super cool. She has how many rigs coming to bring a trailer?
5.
5 that she's bought, 5 that we're prepping together. She's doing all the photos, the video, and pretty excited. She's got a cool lineup. Also, you can check us out on our podcast that we're doing. Sometimes we talk about them, but I'll just show you right here. If you go to Instagram, you can see the No Reserve podcast. This is season 2, episode 5. But just go to Denwerks Vintage Cars on Instagram. Also, if you need help selling something, you can go to our website, denwerks.com. You can go to Facebook, Instagram, like we said, and we are a Bring a Trailer alumni. So we're just gonna walk here. I'll stop babbling, and we're gonna start from the front to the back. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the lights first. Hopefully you can see, because you can see the marker lights, you can see the headlights are on. The sun's really bad, but headlights work, bright lights work. And then go ahead and turn the lights off. And then also we got blinkers. We got right, which is actually left, and then the left over there, those all work too. So we'll just show you some different things about the paint. It has been repainted. Underneath the hood and the door jambs haven't been repainted at all. We'll do a cold start also on it. If I get kind of redundant in the video, I kind of did it backwards. I started on the lift, and which is going to be last on the video, and then cold start and stuff. So sometimes I don't remember what I say. So we did put new little rubber pieces here, and those are NOS. There was a little dent in the bumper here, and we had to press it out, so there is still a mark there, but it looks better than it was. A little chip right here. Some chips have been touched up and some not. Sometimes I touch them up, but I could not figure out the paint color to match this, so I didn't even attempt. This one here has been replaced as well, and there was no damage on there. A couple little chips around. It's an older paint job. I'm gonna say it's probably 15, 20 years old, but overall it looks great. Overrider's still there. You can see little marks on the bumper head. You can see some little round things right there. Across the hood, looks nice. You know, I don't see any dents on it. It actually looks fairly straight down the side. You will see a few little tiny dings. There's one right there, just real light indentation. You can see the door, just a couple little light things. There is one here in the quarter panel. If you get a paintless dent guy, he can massage those out pretty easy. Tires were Dayco 2014. If you look here, 2414, the 14 is 14. If you see 3 digits, that is 2000 and earlier. So these tires are only like 6 years old. But I think they were put on in 2018. 195/70 R14. Polished slots, which look cool. We have the original or spare tire that matches too, so it's new, and it actually has a slot in the back, so they all match. So, and it's got Z caps on it. I can't remember if I said that the transmission is a 5-speed. So if you look across the rockers, really nice. You're going to be impressed when I put it on my lift. Very clean, but no rust bubbles underneath there. Very clean floors, and the frame rails don't have a bunch of dents on them. A couple little tiny ones, but not a bunch of dents like normal. You can see the little spot welds still there around the wheel lip, which is impressive. There's not any bubbling here. What I like about it being older paint is what you see is what you get. I had a neighbor, which I talk about it in my podcast, but he had a 260, I think it was a 260 or 280, 2+2, and it was all rusted out, and that's when I learned about rust. It was all rusted out around the wheel wells, and he worked at some body shop, and he put a bunch of foam in there, spray foam from Home Depot, which wasn't Home Depot back in the 70s, but, and I thought, that just doesn't seem right. So, but it was a little crazy. But you can see here, the little rubber here is cracked. You know, you can get replacements of that. A little cracking there on the rubber. But this thing is clean. That's what I like about it, though. It's not brand new paint, so you can tell that there's not issues with it, and nothing that's going to be coming out soon. I hate brand new paint personally. You can see all the marker lights work as well. Factory seam here, you can see just a little bit of the age, little touch-up. It has various touch-ups on the paint in general, but you can see in the roof gutter, not rusty, very nice. You can see the marker. We got tail lights, we got brake lights, and blinkers. We got right, and then right and left, right and left, and reverse. Reverse lights work. And go ahead and take it back, and then rev it up. Let Mrs. Denwerks, Leslie's her real name. She loves to rev stuff up and drive fast. So, yeah, sounds good. I thought she was going to actually dump the clutch too. So I wouldn't doubt it. So if you look around the tail light panel, in really good shape. You know, it's got the overrider. Sometimes people take those off, but I like this. I like this kind of stuff on cars like this. I was gonna hop in here real fast and just show you some of the paperwork. Original struts, by the way, but we got some small little books, original owner's manual, title is my name, VIN number matches, and we got brochures, road tests from back in the day, road test magazine. I think this one's Road and Track, and so it's kind of cool to have those. Another brochure and another brochure. There's an ad and a couple other road tests as well. That one's from Road and Track, so pretty cool to have those. And a Haynes manual, if you remember your dad had one of those. And we also got original the red ones for the toolkit were in here, jack and wheel chocks, so you get all that with it. And when I show you the interior, I'll fillet this all out, and those were hidden in the cubby. I didn't know, so this is kind of the reversal of my video showing here. So we're gonna look down the side here, actually really straight, pretty nice overall. You can see a couple little chips. I had actually had a Z one time. You can see this is ripped just a little bit. I actually had a Z one time, and you know, don't let people at the gas station do it because they always hit here, but I had a Z. It must have had 100 little chips all over it. It was crazy. If you look around the wheel well, it looks really nice. No rust down below the back of the tire. It's a little dusty. We live on a kind of smart, you know, having classic cars, a dusty road, and someone just drove by really fast, Mr. UPS man, and blew dust all over it. But I won't fire him. He brings us all our parts. See a couple little chips there. Again, across the rocker, very nice. The only bubbles is right here, and I'll show you them on my lift. right here, you can see a little paint crazing, and I couldn't really photo it. Hopefully you can see there's just a little crazing on there, but overall the paint is nice. Little ding right there. I actually depend on my videos more than the photos, so spend time watching the video over photos. And also this here, it's just the dust, so that's all that is. I made it worse, so, but who cares, right? Anyways, I'm gonna show you some more stuff and get ready to see Mrs. Denwerks 5 rigs at no reserve coming on Bring a Trailer.
That's right.
Hey, I want to do a quick cold start here for you, so I'm going to go ahead and open the hood. And I'm also going to, I'll show you here in a minute, make sure we're in neutral. I'm going to pull the choke back, and I'll turn the key on. You can see the choke light is on, so we'll come out here real fast. Maybe I'll roll down the window so I can just reach in there. So we'll go ahead and lift this up. And hopefully I'll get a little flashlight. I'll grab my hand down there. You can see the, hopefully you can see that down there, the pipe right there, the exhaust pipe down there. See it? I'm gonna put my hand on it. I'm grabbing it, and it's cold. And we'll go ahead and fire her up here for you. Sometimes it takes 2 times, and it's been sitting. It's been sitting a couple days, but we'll, I'm gonna double check. Let me make sure. That would be my luck. Yep, she's in neutral. So we'll just turn the key over, and there we go. She is running. Sounds good. That's basically a cold start. Not blowing any smoke or anything like that. It actually sounds really smooth. Sounds great. So I'll go ahead and just show you under the hood while I'm here. You know, you can see in here the aprons all look good. You know, no issues up here at all. Radiator support looks really nice. Again, it's just running really, really smooth right here. I'm going to turn the choke down just a little bit more. Probably just, maybe I should pull it back up. Wasn't ready to go down that far, so we'll just leave it up there. Maybe a little bit more. I was trying to hurry for the video for you, but anyways, when it idles, when it gets warm enough and idles down, it'll idle down there when I push it farther. So anyways, very original underneath the hood. You see these little holes someone had mentioned on the auction. Did someone drill those in there or not? Actually, the 260 actually had the holes there, and everything looks nice. It's got NZK spark plug wires, so runs really nice, very, very nice. You can see underneath the hood here, all original paint, factory AC sticker. Sorry that cut out on us just a minute, my battery went dead. Sorry about that. But anyways, you can see the factory air conditioning there, sticker. You can see the emission stickers up there as well. But that's where it's lighter color underneath here. That is the primer underneath the paint. So, but around the hood looks really, really good. And again, no accident inside here. Very nice. Shock towers, really nice condition. They look great. I'm going to cut down the idle again for you. There, now it's all the way off. You can hear it. Go ahead, walk on this side. Oh, I left my phone over there, sorry. That was my camera for the day. There we go, or flashlight, so you can see a little bit better. You can hear a little belt chirp down there. You can see also down here, AC units all hooked up and everything like that, but it's not blowing cold. You can see the sticker's still on here, which is impressive for all the emission stuff. The light works as well. Can't see the color code on there at all. The paint number. I think we told you at the auction. I can't remember right offhand, but if you look here, everything looks really clean and very nice. On the side of the engine there, you can see 102066. If you look at this original tag right there, you can see 102066. That's the original engine number, car number. And you'll see here too that the horsepower is 162 at 5,600 RPMs to 2.6. In the auction, they originally had 140, but that's the net. So sometimes in the road test and sometime on websites, they'll show the net horsepower, but the actual horsepower of the actual engine is 162, just like all 260s. So if there was any confusion about that early on, that's what that was. So not a big deal at all. But anyways, hopefully that gives you a good look underneath. Let you hear it run on a cold start, and it's a pretty clean engine compartment overall. Not restored at all underneath here. So you can even see the original sticker on the side of the valve cover. So I don't think that engine's ever been out of the car. Previous to us getting it just a couple years ago, in 2018 or something like that, they did a compression check and it had 170 across the board there. And I didn't have any reason to check it. I mean, there's really no reason. I mean, it runs perfect. So anyways, hopefully that gives you a good look underneath the hood. Hey, I wanted to go ahead and show you the interior. First, I wanted to show you actually that the keys worked. Hopefully I grab you the right key. There we go. You can see here, door lock works up and down. It does have a remote. You can see a little light there that's not on, but it's disengaged or the batteries aren't working. But anyways, we can take a look inside real fast. It's actually pretty clean inside, factory. I don't think the seats have been recovered. They actually look really nice overall. I mean, they could have been, but I think they are original. Just from some of a little bit of wear on them. You can see right here, a little rip right there on the edge. The jams, original spot welds down the jams, look really nice. Original VIN tag, you can see it was produced 774, and then the VIN number there, which is 042669. If you look inside this jam, I'm showing you all the I'm not showing you the pretty stuff first, like door panels and seats and everything, but I just wanted to show you that there's not any accident damage. No rust hasn't been hit on the side. Look at the dash pad. That is original. It is not a cap. Usually they cap right in here, or a seam right there. You can see that this has no seam, and underneath there is not one either. And look at the pedal wear. Not a lot of pedal wear. Someone was asking if it was original miles. You know, I can't answer that question 100%. It shows 65,914, but the general condition of it, it could be, especially with the pedals, especially with the steering wheel wear. You know, I don't think the car has been a trailer queen or anything like that, but you know, it has its original carpet as well underneath the floor mats. You can see some wear there, which is pretty common, but it does have its original carpets in it. You can see there's not a lot of marking on the sides there. The door panels don't have a lot of wear from pulling, so I think overall they look pretty good. You can see the little chrome has come off the side there. Little tiny crack right there, you can see. But the rest of the interior looks really nice. The console looks great. You can see a little light, little thing right there as well, and from an alarm. Not the original shift knob. You can see it's got factory AC, and everything's hooked up. I'm not 100% sure why it's not blowing cold. Probably has a little leak or something. This does work. You can see this. And let me start it up. Let you see the gauges real fast while we're looking at it. Put it neutral. Did that one time and that was kind of a scare. Go ahead and look at the, you can see the choke lights on, which I don't need right now. You can see the gauges. Here it rev up. You can hear the fan, heater, hot. And I can hear, when I did that, you can actually hear the engine change a little bit, but I could hear the AC clutch come on, so it might just need a little sealer, and I can feel the air coming out here, but it doesn't blow excessively cold, so it probably needs recharged, if anything, but you know, you never know. I'm not going to tell you that it's not gonna, you know, it could need a new compressor. I don't know, but everything is hooked up. It's not seized, and I don't want to lead you the wrong way. You can see the fuel gauge works, oil pressure light. As you rev it, it goes up. Temperature gauge, it was already warm. Amp gauge is working as well. So it's cool that it has AC. It does have a electric antenna, and I'm pushing it right now. Can you hear that? I'm gonna walk out here real fast. Horn and wipers. You can see those just turned on. You can see the antenna is up now. And then hopefully I can reach in here, you can watch it. Watch it go down. Oh, the wrong way. Oh, there we go. You can see it goes down. That works nicely. You can also see the little light here works. I can't remember. I think when the hatch is open in the back, you can turn that off and on. We'll go ahead and take a look too behind the seat here. It does have the little cubbies, and again, it's original carpet. Back here, that's original carpet down there. You can see that. It's just where the driver's was really wore. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. The reason I did that is it's so sunny outside, and you just wouldn't be able to see in here at all. You can see the original paint, the jack, the little wheel chocks. That's all underneath there, which is really nice to have. If you look at here, shock tower area, actually really nice interior. The headliner looks great. You see that. Visors, all original up there. I'll take a look at the other side real quick. Again, original dash, and it doesn't have any cracks. I actually sold a dash like that for $1,500. Super hard to find. I don't know if they're reproducing them now, but I had one that was just absolutely mint, and this one's in great shape. Glove box looks good. This is a little cover for the aftermarket radio. Look underneath this mat here. Little leaf there. There you go. Look how nice that is. Really nice original carpet. You can see a little hole right there up in the front. If you look up underneath here, very nice. The wires aren't all monkey with, screwed up. Looks great. Then also, I'm gonna look here at the jam. Look here, you can see all the original spot welds. Great condition. We'll flip this seat forward. Back of the seat, again, really nice. And we'll look inside this cubby. I haven't looked inside this cubby actually. Might be a bunch of money. We'll look. Hopefully there's some money. Original sticker and no money. But there is a... Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. I'll put a picture of that on the auction. Original toolkit. I'll put a picture of that. And the wheel chocks for you. I forgot to look in there. If you look here, all the vinyl looks really good. So overall, just really clean in here. Doesn't smell like smoke, by the way. I don't like cigarette smoke at all. I don't know who does, but go ahead and take a look. You see the shocks work, but I did have to lift it a little bit. And those do look original. They actually got the Japanese writing on them. You can see that one does too. But inside here, again, the notorious spot where there's rust right here. No, very clean overall, and there's no rust up here. Very nice. I don't have anyone to help me, so pardon the back and forth here. Original carpet back here again. Looks good. It's cracked right there, or ripped. You can see that, but it's all there. The paint back here on the floors look good. This panel back here, it's not all broken up or anything. You can see that. pictures of this on the auction, by the way. I'll take the spare out. This spare is the tire matches, so it's got 5 of these tires on it. And we'll just do this real fast. Sorry it's taking me so long, but hey, we get to explore at the same time. The wheel is the same kind of wheel, but it is painted black in the center. I think that one's just been polished out. That is kind of nice to have a matching spare. And if you look down here, really, really, really nice in the spare tire area. And that's all original paint in here. This has not been repainted. So hopefully that gives you a good look of the interior of the car. Again, it's not perfect, but it looks nice. You can see I pushed that button now. It's actually just a nice C car inside. So we will go ahead and show you some other stuff. Denwerks. I know she wants to put it in 5th gear.
Let's do it.
There we go. We're cruising around. How fast are we going? 70, 2,000 RPM. You can see the oil gauge, oil pressure, all that looks good. Fuel gauge works. Clock's not working. And she did a downshift. Everything seems to be working good. I haven't checked the lighter map light works. You can hear the AC come on, but it's not blowing cold. And just go right up here, and right when it's straight, I want you to slam on the brakes. Okay. That's about straight. You see there's no wheel shake, and it's stopping nice and straight. So it does stop nice. Let's pull over here just real quick, listening to our favorite Mexican channel. We do have a daughter in Mexico, by the way, that's fluent in Spanish, but I don't know a lick of Spanish at all. Go ahead and roll the window up, show you that works, and go down. And this one here. Did I mention that Mrs. Denwerks got 5 cars coming and bring a trailer? 5. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this all started because we were gonna find a car for our son, which I actually wasn't. She was going to find a car for her son, and it ended up to be a fleet of cars that he's not driving, except one.
We did eventually find one for him.
Yes, she's actually bought a total of 7.
True.
One for him, one you've already sold, which wasn't bring a trailer car, but pretty impressive. You can see here, I didn't show this earlier, the little rubber window felt needs to be replaced there, but super fun car to drive. This here, I'll just show you a couple things. This is the hazard. I don't think, no, it is working. You can see there. And the blinkers, is that the fast, or the
That's
brake
the
light?
Brake.
And then blinkers, where are those at?
They're here.
Can I see them? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
this little knob.
And the blinker there. And then this is for lights, and that doesn't light up. I push that in. And then also the choke, you can see that works. Rear window defogger, that comes on, but obviously I don't have any frost, so we can't test that. And this is for the antenna in the back, which works. And nothing else I don't think the fasten seatbelt light is on. I mean, it's not on because we don't have our lights on, so I don't think that is working. So that's just kind of basic nutshell and what you can see here. So we're gonna head home now and show you some more stuff in the video. So, adios. really nice out here in the country. Are you gonna flip a U-turn
I am,
in
actually.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Are you impressed?
I am. Why don't you jump on it a little bit and we'll see how she drives.
Okay.
She has a Porsche Macan, and she don't drive her Porsche like this car. That car is fast.
That car is great.
And she just killed me in my my Raptor. She
I got
raced.
someone killing my vibe here.
Yeah, come on, Mr. GMC. And she don't like Chevys, by the way.
No.
She don't like GM products. So we'll just cruise around. We'll do some drive-bys so you can see how it looks going down the road when you're driving it. Drives nice. Look at the steering wheel. No shake. It's a nice driving car. We'll show you some more stuff. Hey, here we are underneath the Z. We're gonna do a video including the pictures that we've already shown you, but I'd like to do a video. We were probably one of the first people on Bring a Trailer to do videos underneath, and it's just easier to point out things than a picture, because sometimes people don't always know what they're looking at in general, because how many people crawl underneath their car. The one thing about this car is this is the second thing I look at when I look at a car. Usually I'll look at the outside real quick and then I crawl underneath, especially on a Z, because usually they're pretty rusty and have issues. And even though solid cars are great cars, they do get a lot of rust underneath, and this one is really solid. I've owned a lot of Z cars in the past, and even had one back when I was like 18 years old, and I've always liked the cars in general. But we'll just start here from the front to the back, and we'll just work our way back there. If you can see the front valance, it's actually in really good shape. There is a little dent right there. Hopefully you can see that. Nothing that you would actually see why it was on the ground. You can just see it there. If you look at the bottom of the fender here, it looks good. Marker lights. Bottom of the bumper is in good shape as well. Earlier I was showing you that little ding that was up there. We replaced these. You can see a little tiny part right there, but nothing major. But I just wanted to show you that. Splash apron's still there. Sometimes those are missing. If you look up inside here, the boot looks good for the steering. Struts look good. It's not rusty up around there. Everything looks really solid. You know, if you look back behind the headlight area, it's in good shape as well. Front frame rails, which is right behind here, look really good, not rusty. If you look back here at the foot area when you're sitting in the car, again, it's not rusty. If you look back up in here, super nice. Right here is where the battery tray is, right above us. You know, again, it hasn't been replaced, so it is the original battery tray and looks nice. We'll take a look over on this side. Take a look at this strut tower. No cracks or anything like that. We'll look up back here, up behind the fender where the headlight is. Front radiator support looks good. Hasn't been hit. Brake lines look good. They actually look like they've been replaced before. Brakes and everything look good on it too. Back up in here again. This is the other area. Footwell. And this other section up there looks really good. Frame rail looks nice. You can see there. You know, no rust. Nothing. A couple little dings right there, but no rust holes or anything like that. You can see a little dampness here behind the transmission. Nothing hits the floor or anything like that, but Just typical dampness. Is probably from the oil pan. And you can see a little trail off the oil filter there. Just a little bit of dampness there, but everything looks good underneath. Again, I haven't wiped this down. It's been sitting up here for about 5 days, and this is basically what it looks like in general. If you look at this inner rail, it looks really good. Motor mounts look good as well. I haven't seen any accident damage on this at all. Just a pretty clean car. If you look here, a little bit of undercoating's coming off, but this is original floor. You can see that. One little dent right there where probably someone jacked it up, but usually these are hammered all the way down, and this one looks really nice. Again, the frame rail, all the original spot welds are up there. Take a look at this frame rail. Same thing, very nice, but you know, some undercoating just coming off and flaky, but it's not rusty. One little ding right there in that frame rail, but you know, if you look at the outside of the floor here, it's excellent. Right back here on the back side of the rocker, really clean. No replacements, no bubbles. Look up underneath here. Very nice. Bottom of this fender looks good. We'll take a look at this other side real quick. And I'm going to spend a lot of time underneath, and sorry if it's long-winded, but this is probably one of the most important things on cars. You can see all the original spot welds. No bubbles on the rocker here. You will see a little bit right there on the fender. You can see that. Again, you don't really see that way it's on the ground because the car sits low and the way this wraps down, but there are some little bubbles there. And that's really the only thing I've seen on the car. You know, around here, little tiny, a little imperfection right there along that seam, but nothing I would probably be real concerned about. You can see all the original spot welds there around the wheel lip, up here where the shock area is. Again, very nice. And I'll work my way out on the other side. Back behind, you know, you can see there's not a bunch of filler or anything. If you look back behind, look at that. Very original. And the other thing I haven't seen is, you know, where people will sometimes put a lot of Bondo in cars, you see a overlap or something like that where they don't sand it. I haven't really seen much of anything on this car. Taillight panel looks good. Original spot welds there. That's the way that's supposed to look. Look at this side again, same thing. We'll look back behind the trunk drop-off area. Again, very clean, and hopefully you can see that. You can see up here where the mounts, where the rear end is, frame rails, back behind here, everything looks good overall. If you look here, no leaking around the rear end or anything like that. The boots look good, look pliable, both sides there. You know, the frame rail, see the frame rail, not rusty. Take a look at this frame rail on this side. Again, really clean. Take a look at that. You can see that cross member there where the rear end bolts into. It's not rusty either. It looks good. It's a solid car, you know, and it looks really nice underneath here. You can see inside the inner tunnel. Again, looks great. Has a resonator in it. Transmission. Trying to see if I can see a number or anything on that. Transmission shifts nice. This isn't, I don't think it's the original because it is a 5-speed, so which is a really nice upgrade. I'm not sure when that happened, because I believe all these cars were 4 speeds. But you can see here, again, very nice, very clean floors in this car. So if you got any other questions, let me know. This here isn't a hole either. That's just where the undercoating is coming off a little bit, but you can see how this just came loose right there. But if you got questions, let me know. Give me a jingle. If you want to come and look at it before you bid, that would be great. And I'd like to just show you exactly what it is. Oh, also the date code on the tires, 2314, 2014 is the date code on the tire. So, and there's 5 matching like I mentioned before. So anyways, it is a no reserve auction. Just let me know if you got any questions. Thanks for checking it out. And thanks for everything. Bye.